Adam Warlock is one of the most impressive specimens in the galaxy, so
Adam Poulter did an absolutely amazing transformation, going from a skinny kid in We Are the Millers to an absolutely deezed out guy playing Adam Warlock in Guardians of the Galaxy. In today's video, I'll be reacting to Looper, and I'll be giving my opinion on whether or not he made this transformation naturally or not. If that sounds like something you might be interested in, let's just hop right into it.
Poulter, the actor who plays him, had to put in the work.
So just starting off right off the bat, we have to keep in mind his starting physique. So I know what you're probably thinking, he was a small ass kid because of We Are the Millers. But I mean, we all know him from We Are the Millers, and that's not actually his starting physique for Adam Warlock. His starting physique is more like this. So with that all being said, you can tell he has some serious muscle definition and no good lighting, nothing, and this was captured way before Guardians of the Galaxy. You can tell he has good trap development, good shoulders, decent sized arms, and a developing chest. He's lacking definitely in the midsection and the abs. So you can already tell he has a pretty good starting point. Now, what are some things that I'm going to be looking out for in this video? I use the power plate. I eat chicken, broccoli, and rice every day. I train 5 hours a day. Those are all, in my opinion, very good signs that he's on the sauce.
Building a superhero physique is an unbelievably grueling process. Bulking and shaping up is hard work for anyone.
So me personally, when I did my bulk, I went from 115 pounds to 180, and I cut down to about 170, and that's where I found myself to be at the most effective weight for my height and weight. So one key that I'm looking for is he's doing the compound lifts. Is he eating in a calorie surplus? Those are very key things in order to gain a substantial bulk. Now for him, I'm expecting him to do more like calisthenic type training, more CrossFit type training, that way he can have a lot more cardio for his character. Again, he's not trying to be a bodybuilder or a powerlifter, he's just trying to have that Calvin Klein like superhero like build.
Poulter has opened up about the challenges involved in his rigid routine. In an interview with The Independent, Poulter mentioned how his whole life essentially became training, consisting of a lot of gym work and a very specific diet.
I think another thing to keep in mind is that he can also develop all this time because this is his career. A lot of people can't develop hours and hours and hours in the gym because that is not their career. However, with all that being said, since this is his career after all, he could have the financial ability to want to hop on gear, because I know if I was getting paid millions of dollars for a role, I would be injecting myself the very next day, so let's just keep that in mind.
He also explained the sacrifices involved in spending so much time exercising and eating, saying, "The whole social side of your life has to take a back seat. I'm in a routine that is so rigid that being able to go out for dinner with friends is not something I've been able to do."
So this isn't exactly a red flag here. Now, I know a lot of bodybuilders and powerlifters also have this same mentality. I kind of call it the gym cell mentality. These are the guys that wear the masks in the gym, do the little cut their throat type of thing, you know what I'm saying? That develop all their time into the gym. But again, he can do it. He is all means to do it because he, at the end of the day, is getting paid for this.
Clear that Poulter wasted no time in beginning to bulk up. The first news of Poulter being cast in the role came on October 11, 2021 via Deadline and was confirmed the same day by director James Gunn. Within 2 short days, the actor had already revealed that he was getting in shape. In an interview with Flip Your Wig on October 13th, Poulter said that he had started the process of physically becoming Warlock, and it showed even then. Poulter's arms were visibly larger than normal, and though he humbly attributed the added muscle to simply trying to keep busy during the pandemic, it's almost a certainty that those biceps were a product of his training.
So he doesn't look too crazy here. I mean, he has very good arms, very good definition, but it doesn't seem anything out of the ordinary here. I just think that's simply his strong suit. You can even see in the We Are the Millers physique, his arms look pretty decent, even though he had a super baggy t-shirt on.
The majority of Poulter's responses when asked about his newfound physique have been about eating instead of exercising. He told The Independent that his trainers kept him on a very specific diet.
Please don't be chicken, broccoli, and rice. Please don't be chicken, broccoli, and rice. Please don't be chicken, broccoli, and rice.
He explained, "It's quantities of food you wouldn't necessarily want to ingest, and other times not enough food. I've gone through a series of different diets over the last few months." Though he didn't get much more specific due to Marvel's policy of being, as Poulter put it, all secret squirrel, he at least confirmed that he was given separate diets for building mass, then cutting fat, then maintaining weight. His interview with GQ went much the same way. Poulter avoided any specifics about his diet, but did bring a protein shake with him for the 10 a.m. interview, which reporter Ben Allen noted speaks volumes.
Okay, so right off the bat, this is a big red flag, because why wouldn't Marvel want him to talk about his diet at all? Either one, it wasn't interesting enough, like maybe he just kind of ate whatever he wanted to get jacked. Maybe he was eating Tren? I don't know. This is definitely a little weird that he wouldn't be able to talk about that.
He asserted to GQ that Warlock was his only occupation at that moment. He then told Variety, "It was actually my job to just kind of train and eat."
So yeah, as I said before, I mean, it's his job to train and eat, so he's going to get an amazing physique. But that being said, it could also bring in steroids into the mix, but I don't think this is a very abnormal physique, and he had plenty of time to do it. So as of right now, I'm thinking he's 100% natural. There's nothing out of the ordinary here, besides the fact that he couldn't share his diet. That's so weird. That's so unheard of in my opinion.
He made it clear that to a large extent he shut himself off from the world and just focused on working out, consuming calories, and building muscle mass.
Okay, so obviously he can do this because this is his job. Now, let me just go off the bat and say this isn't a good idea, because when you do this, you become sort of a gym cell, like I said earlier. You need to go out, you need to live your life. I'm telling you guys, I did that. My first 3 years of college was just sitting, working out, getting a lot of protein in, and yeah, I made an amazing physique. Yes, I changed my life. But looking back on it, I wish I had done a little bit more in my social life instead of just trying to build an amazing deadlift. I don't regret it at all because I'm here where I am now, but that's just something to keep in mind, that's all.
He also mentioned his trainers often, saying they curated his workouts and created his different diet plans. It's apparent that no matter what he did it alongside some of the best trainers that Marvel could get, which likely means the best trainers anyone could get.
Or it could just mean that he's blasting the Tren if he's on the Marvel stack. Who knows? He could be blasting that GH, that test. You never know. Alright, so what's my final opinion? Do I think he did it natty or not? I think he did it 100% natty. I know, that's kind of shocking considering the fact that he is a Hollywood actor. This physique is nothing out of the ordinary. I think it just looks something so insane because we all remember him from We Are the Millers, but I think he did it 100% natty. Granted, we are working with very limited information in this video, but I think he did it 100% natural. Everything seems good to me and checks out. He had a pretty decent starting physique if you ask me. He definitely had an above average genetics starting point compared to everyone else. And yeah, I think he's natty. So I think that'll pretty much wrap it up for today. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.